It's not the heat, it's the humility. LeBron James, John, torching the Bobcats on Monday night.
Yeah, the best player in the game, 4 of the last 5 MVPs, had the best scoring game of his career. LeBron James, with that mask, shooting 68% in the 2 games with it. And here he goes. Starting a big night, picking and rolling, and also outside shooting. Al Jefferson got to lay off. Respect the quickness. Easy 3 for LeBron. Underneath, over his head, and in. Bobcats only down by 1 in the early going. LeBron working his way. Missed the first one. Got the second one right back again. So here's your first quarter shot chart for LeBron. Getting to the tin, working in the paint. Just that 1-3 you see there on the left wing. To the second quarter now. Continuing his scoring binge. Bam. 3-pointer left side. Again, in transition, pull up. Bam. These are right in the middle of the basket. 7-point lead for Miami. And now he goes. Deltoid into the sternum. Missed the first one. Easy tip on the second one. Quick step back. Jumper there for 2. 9-point Heat lead. Now here's your first half LeBron shot chart. As we mentioned early on, getting to the bucket. And really, that's the theme in the first half. A lot of stuff right at the rim. Not much interior defense from the Bobcats. They have plenty of interior offense. Look at Al Jefferson's numbers. 38 and 19. Does have a 40-point game this season. He shot 75%. 18 of 24. To the third quarter. Heat by 6. LeBron. Squish. Again, look how these balls go through the net. We'll now start to highlight LeBron's buckets here in the third quarter. Another 3. James. Step back, baseline, fadeaway goes. James again. Here comes the pick and roll. LeBron had 23 of his career high on the pick and roll as he drains that one. James, it's now a 18-point Heat lead. Here he comes. Offensive rebound, tip in for 2. Hesitation, and 1. 2:44 to go in the third quarter. James, and 1 again. Feeling it, mask and all. Again, here comes the pick and roll with the Birdman. Another 3. James, 80 seconds left in the third quarter. What? Got it! The net barely moved! And the crowd in Miami gives him love. Hit his first 8 threes of the game. 8 for 8. Dwayne Wade not playing, so LeBron needs to shoulder more of the scoring load. Give me some more love. So 49 points through 3. 17 of 24. And now we start to see, especially from the left side, some long distance in his hoops. To the fourth quarter now. And the mask goes back on again. LeBron's career high, 56 points. March 30th, 2005 in Canada.
Nice. Against
the Raptors.
They've been torched by quite a few.
Oh!
Kobe's 81, anyone?
So James now, back to 2014, back to America. You can see his career high is 56. That is also the Heat franchise high. Glenn Rice did that. James again. Getting closer. Inside. Easy 2. 1 point away from his career high and a franchise best. Can get it all with 1 shot. Yes! And there it is. A new personal best. A new Heat record. 57. LeBron's 10th career 50-point game. Next goal, let's get 60. A special number few have gotten in the NBA. LeBron easy there. He's up to 59. 1 field goal away. Could this be it? No, but he's fouled. So he can get it at the free throw line. James. Part of his game that has improved. There he is, 1 away from 61 as he gets 60, mask and all. 61 points. That's enough. The lead is 16, 61 for LeBron. And he finally comes out after a special night in Miami. That could end up being, of course, his career high when it's all said and done. James to the crowd, and, of course, a hug for moms. 11 in the first, 13 more in the second. His 24-point first half, the highest scoring opening 24 minutes for the four-time MVP in nearly a year. Adds 25 in the third quarter, and then finishes with 12 in the fourth. 11 plus 13 plus 25 plus 12 equals 61.
That means everything in the sense that, first of all, I was able to do it in a win. Second of all, I probably had, I would say, 3 or 4 just heat check shots where, out of rhythm and just taking them. Third, for me, to be able to do it with a group of guys that I just would do anything for, means more than any, means so much. These guys are really true brothers of mine, and to be able to have accomplishments like that, in front of my brothers, man, it means so much. I felt like I had a golf ball thrown into the ocean, so especially in that third quarter, at one point I pulled up behind the three-point line probably like 30 feet, and, when that one went in, I knew I was in a really, really good groove. I was very efficient, and, like I said, I had 3 or 4 throwaway shots. But for the most part, I was just locked in. I was trying to take the best shots I could. I felt in a good rhythm. This is my first time I've ever scored 50 on the home court. I've done it so many times on the road, but not at home, and to be able to do it in front of these fans. I haven't had an opportunity to soak me in a favorite just yet. It's a surreal feeling for me right now, and I don't know when I'll have an opportunity to really to understand what I was able to accomplish tonight as an individual. The excitement from the fans, they were showing me that I was doing something special. When you're in the zone, you're just out playing. You're just out, doing, which needs to be done to help the team win, and you feel great, but you kind of lose sense of what is actually happening. I tell you guys all the time, every night I go on the floor, I want to be the MVP. MVP of this league, MVP for this team, MVP for me, for myself. I have a responsibility, and I try to put that into the forefront every night. So, whoever got to vote, it's up to you guys to vote on who it is. It's still a long season, though.
More on that later. LeBron's 25-point third quarter, by the way, career best. The 25 points for any quarter. Did something that's only happened 4 times in NBA history. 60 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 apples in a home game. T-Mac, Pistol Pete, Rick Barry, and Elgin Baylor on the list.
Sometimes we can run out of superlatives to describe LeBron James's performance. One guy who never runs out of words, our friend Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A., what's your reaction seeing LeBron put up a career night like this?
Sensational performance by the King James. No doubt about it. Career high with 61 points. Scored 25 points in the third quarter. We're scoring from everywhere throughout the game. I mean, inside or outside, spin moves to the basket, acrobatic moves, fast break points. He did it all. And when LeBron James is hitting shots from the perimeter the way that he does, he is the most unstoppable basketball force on earth. It's just that simple. That's not engaging in hyperbole here. The difference between him and Kevin Durant is that Kevin Durant shoots his jumper with ease. It's more fluid. It's natural for him. It's what he does. LeBron James, even though he's improved on his perimeter shooting, you're not accustomed to seeing him shoot the way you saw him shoot tonight. When he shoots like he shot against the Charlotte Bobcats, there is simply no way to stop this man. There's no way on earth you can do it.
I'm glad you invoked the name Kevin Durant, because they've had some fun with this back and forth this year.
Yeah.
How much do you think LeBron was motivated by seeing what Durant's been doing with those prolific scoring numbers he's been putting up?
Well, I think he's been exceptionally motivated. There's no doubt about that. He's been on the record saying that he's motivated because he saw what Kevin Durant was doing throughout this season. He sees what Kevin Durant has been doing over the last 10 games. When the Heat are 9-1 in those 10 games, when LeBron is averaging 33 and 8 and 7, okay? Kevin Durant is averaging 34 and 7 and 6. This man is flat out balling. Now, they're 6 and 4 over their last 10 games, 2 and 3 over their last 5 since the return of Russell Westbrook. So it's been an adjustment for him. But Kevin Durant is just a prolific scorer. He and LeBron James are both physical freaks of nature. But Kevin Durant has not faded into the twilight. LeBron and Miami has now surpassed him in terms of having a better record percentage-wise. And that's going to be something to pay attention to because obviously LeBron James is putting the world on notice. He's not ready to surrender that league MVP. But Kevin Durant is still prevalent. He's still in the lead as far as I'm concerned. Even though it's close and getting closer, he's still there as the guy because he's been more consistent throughout the season. But he had better get it going because LeBron James is clearly coming for him in that league MVP. He's not willing to give it up.
It will be fun down the stretch.
What a night for LeBron James. Never has it happened what happened tonight.
Hey, great from Kaboom Town. Got it all mine. High is a career high. Nothing but scores. And there's the franchise record for scoring 57 points.
My first career 50 was turned into 60. Happened right here at home. That's great.
61 for LeBron James. The moment is LeBron's.
This is the hottest shooting game he's probably had in his life. Part of the thing that got him going this year was seeing Kevin Durant get on that hot streak back in January and February. You look at LeBron since then, he has been absolutely far and away the best player in the league.
I saw perfection. I mean, yes, he didn't shoot 100% from the floor, but he dominated in every facet of the game. I mean, we forget. I mean, the guy's just scored 61 points, and he dropped 5 assists. He shot 8 for 10 from downtown. Remember, when Carmelo made 62 earlier this season, he had no assists. I'm looking at the box score right now in the bowels of the Miami Heat arena. I still can't believe what I'm looking at. I mean, this guy is on fire. I mean, this is NBA Jam-type dominance. We've never seen like this before from LeBron. Just when we thought that the MVP race was over and Kevin Durant had all but wrapped it up, LeBron James has come on strong, has said, nope, it's not over.
It's funny because I thought it was a bit uncharacteristic because normally he's so unselfish and he wants to make sure all his teammates got involved. But he did that early, and then once he saw he was hot from 3, I think he just kept going and just saw himself in such a great flow. And Eric Spoelstra just talked about how he, interestingly enough, did it all within the context of their offense for LeBron James, who's now pretty much told Kevin Durant, hey, I'm coming after this MVP again. I'm going for another one, and you better be ready.
Of course, that Carmelo 62 that was mentioned was also against the Bobcats. LeBron's shot chart for the night, it began with a lot of interior play, and then it just getting farther and farther away from the hoop. A 25-point third quarter, the highest point total for any quarter in his career. Look at those field goal numbers, 22 of 33. Made his first 8 threes, and they were like right in the middle. All in all, finishing with 61 points.